May the Triple Gem bless you. The Dhamma friends, I am Bhante Dhammalankara from Labunuru Kanda Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. Before we start, as usually, we invite Devasan. Samantha Chakravalesu Atra Gachantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajasa Sunantu Sagga Mokkadang Dhammasavana Kalu Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalu Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalu Ayang Badanta. Let's pay homage to our great teacher, Samma Sambuddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma friends, today's topic is how to threaten your mind against taints. Because we hope to discuss this discourse, this Dhamma talk, with the help of the Vīṇopama discourse. According to the Vīṇopama discourse, Dhamma friends. So some people have suggest they have suggest to change the topic. That should be, they says, some people say how to strengthen your mind against taints. So some people have suggested in that way. Yes, correct. And I admire about them, and I thankful to them to their suggestions. Dhamma friends, why did I select that kind of words? Exactly, the main thing is according to the discourse, according to the Vīṇopama discourse, I suggested that topic to this Dhamma talk, as well as when we discuss about the Dhamma, when we think about the Buddha's teaching, especially Buddhist bhavana, Buddha meditation or bhavana, the meaning of that bhaveti etayati iti bhavana. Developing is the bhavana. Otherwise, strengthening of the mind. So, if you want to strengthen your mind, you have to use some ways and means. So, when we strengthen the mind, we have to sometime admire our mind. So it is called time to time paggaha nimittaṃ manaskaroti. Time to time we have to admire, or we should give some promotion to the mind. That means we should give some good words to mind. When your mind is working well, you have to admire. Now you are good. That is, now you are good. You are doing well. In that kind of words you have to do. Sometime when you practice bhavana, you can understand. Now I am doing well. So then you have to admire that you have to give some advice, good advice. So you are good. In the same way, when your mind don't follow good rules, so then you have to criticize, or you have to threaten your mind in that time. What is the threaten your mind, and why do we admire? Why do we threaten? So the aim is strengthen the mind. Okay. So therefore, not only that, therefore we can use that kind of word when we practice, when we develop the mind, as well as Dhamma friends. There are so many places about this. There are so many places explain about this strengthening and this kind of threatening and admiring. So one day in the Bodhiraja Sutta, we can see. So I have to explain this matter because of the some people have suggest that that word is changeable. So therefore, I have to explain about that. And so if you have any idea, you can give. So as well as don't think Buddhist bhavana is not it is not only one thing. We have to do so many methods. We have to follow so many ways and means to develop the mind. So therefore, sometimes some people think we don't thread our mind. It is not suitable. So, for example, when you child or baby do some stupid work or do some work, bad work, how do you train him? So you say, baby, don't do that. If you say, after saying in a good way, if he doesn't ask that, what do you do? Then you have to say in some roughly. That is the way. In the same way, you have to develop your mind. You have to train your mind. That is the meaning of these words. The how to train your mind, how to threaten your mind against the tense. Okay, that is why I selected that topic. Before start the discussion, I have to tell about that. I had to tell about that because some people has asked about that. So that is why I explain about it. So let's go to the discourse. Today's discourse is Vīṇopama discourse. Okay. Veena means exactly lute, or Veena is also English word. Lute is also it is a large music uh, instrument. So now, according to the that sutta we discussed today. So this is how sutta is started. Uh, යස්ස කසච භික්කවේ භික්ඛූණං භික්ඛුනීනං uppajjeyum චක්කු විඤ්ඤේයසු රූපේසු ඡන්தோ වා රාගෝ වා දෝසෝ වා මෝහෝ පටිගං වා චේතසෝ. So if arise rago va doso va moho. Raga means exactly we can hear some few words. Rago va doso va moho va patigam va chetaso. 5 words. Rag, chanda, raga, dosa, patiga, moha. 5 words. So according to the Thero explanation, we can understand about this in this way. Raga means Chanda means exactly it is a desire but not very tough. It is not very tight or strong. That is called Chanda. Raga means exactly it is strong and dangerous. Raga. That is the meaning of that 2 words according to this discourse. And dosa patigang. Dosa means exactly dosa is not very rough. It is not so strong. And patiga is very strong and dangerous. Okay, that is the explanation according to this sutta. And moha means ignorance, delusion. So Buddha pointed out, if any bhikkhu among these few things, five things, one, if arise in an any bhikkhus or bhikkhunis in a in a mind of any bhikkhus or bhikkhunis. So sabhayo cheso magu, he should exactly uh, he should eradicate that. He should abandon that. How to abandon? That is the those are the words. How to abandon? Sabhayo cheso mago. So thinking about that is not is a full of dread, full of fears. Okay, that is how we should abandon that. So in other words, in simple words, exactly in the start of the Sutta, Buddha pointed out because if you if arise any kind of raga or dvesa or moha, that means lust and hatred and delusion. uh, so for example, enemy. So if you feel any kind of if you think about the enemy, then you should think sabayo cheso mago. That is not suitable. Sabayo, thinking about enemy, or thinking about, or when you see some person, if you think uh, this is an enemy, uh, thinking in that way is called uh, thinking about in as enemy. Buddha pointed out you should think in that time samayoche somago. Thinking about this way is full of dread, and uh, sabayoche somago sagahano. Sagahano means exactly it is a jungle. Sagahano, it is jungle. Okay, so, and jungle means forest without any water or any kind of facilities. It is very difficult to go. So in the same way, if you think about some enemy or some lustful thing or some dream, the sometimes some people tend to think about their dreams. Exactly, they are unsuitable dreams. So those are called ignorance. Exactly. So when you think about those things, Buddha pointed out you should abandon them by thinking sabayo chesomaku. That is, that thinking is full of dread, full of uh, saghano. It is a jungle without water or food or any fruits or anything. And Sakantoko, it is a thorny, and Ummago, it is exactly booby trap, and or Hummago, it is a wrong way. So as well as uh, Asapurisehi Sansevito, Sapuri Sevito Chesomago. This path, this path is not used for the Kalyana Mitta, good people. This path is used by the bad people. In, uh, in that way, you should abandon your mind thinking about when you think about the lust or hatred or delusion. So that is what the Buddha pointed out. So sometimes some people have some thoughts, lustful thoughts, they can't give up them. Sometimes when you think about your some beloved person, beloved one, you can't help think about them. You can't help think about them. Then how do we abandon from that thoughts, abandon those thoughts? This is the way Buddha pointed out. Think in this way. This is thinking about that full of fear, full of fear or full of dread. Okay, this is the threatening. Okay, uh, according to the discourse, this is the threatening. In the same way, Dhamma friends, when you hear some beautiful sound, when you follow, when your mind follows some beautiful sound, you have to use that way. So why it is not suitable? Exactly, if you follow the sounds related to the sensual desire, sensual world, so that because of that following, so you have to feel so many interruption in your dhamma practicing, as well as you have to stay in this samsara. That is why Buddha pointed out, so you should abandon it. So how do you abandon? Using that words. So when your mind follows some beautiful or some sounds that related to the sensual desire, so you should think, that thinking is full of dread, and that thinking is jungle, as well as that thinking is booby trap, that thinking is wrong side, wrong way. In the same way, that thinking is not used by the subpurisa, good people. That thinking used by the subpurisa, bad people like Devadatta, Kokalika, Sunakata, like those people. That is the meaning of that part. Okay. Now, after that, Buddha pointed out, Sayatapi Bhikkhave, now Buddha gave a simile, okay? So, Sayatapi Bhikkhave, the Sayata Bhikkhave Kitta Sampanna. So, there are some ripened paddy field, as well as there is some ripened paddy field, as well as there is some bull who has a desire to eat that paddy field, as well as there is a watchman, but a lazy watchman, and that bull uh, who has a desire to eat the paddy peel enter to the paddy peel. Then, after entering that paddy peel, because of that lazy watchman, that bull eat as much as he need. So then what happened? That he has to gain so many losses. Uh, as well as in the same way, because the person who in the same way, because person who uh, in the same way, because person who untaught ordinary person, evameva bhikkhave bhikkhu, untaught ordinary person, uh, untaught ordinary person do not protect uh, his faculties. So he follow the sensual world. So then he never free from the samsara. Okay, that is how Buddha pointed out about that. Now, Dhamma friends, after that Buddha says, because there is a ripened fatty peel, as well as there is a ripened paddy peel, and there is a bull who has a desire to eat the paddy peel, as well as there is a watchman, diligent watchman, and that bull who has a desire to eat the paddy peel entered the paddy peel. Then that watchman, tamena nasai sunigahitan ganhiya. That watchman take that bull and hold that bull from the muzzle firmly, and nasaya sunigahitan ganhetva uparigatayan sunigahitan ganheya. After holding the muzzle in firmly, he take the he hold the locks between the horn firmly, and uh, mm, uparigatayang suniggahitan niggam netta dandena sutalitan talaya. After holding the firmly that bull from the locks, uh, hit him, beat him from the stick soundly, the sound way. So after that, Buddha pointed out, he beat him once and twice and thrice, several ways. After that, he give up that bull. So uh, this is an example. So again, in the second time, that bull tries to enter to the paddy field. Third time, he tries to enter to the paddy field to eat the paddy field. So then, in the same way, that uh, diligent watchman saw this and hold him. So then, give the punishment and give up him. So Buddha pointed out because sometime Gamagatangma, Aranyagatangma, Nisinna Bahulo so gono kittado. That means still that bull has that desire to eat the paddy field. But when he memorized that punishment, he never tried to go to the paddy field. Okay, that is the simile given by the Buddha in that Vīṇopamasuttaṃ discourse. So, what is that punishment? According to that discourse, that punishment is the threatening. Okay, so in the same way, we have to give the punishment to our mind. That is what the Buddha pointed out. That is why I selected that topic, used that word threaten. Okay, so we have to do it. So when your mind is not work according to your practice, so you have to do it. How do we do it? You saw the bad outcome of that. Okay, so when your mind try to think bad things, bad thoughts, you have to saw the bad outcome, uh, about the bad result about that thinking. In the various way, you have to sometimes you have to point it out uh, about the life of the hell, uh, and sometimes you have to tell about the so you have to teach your mind. If you think that bad thought, you have to go to the hell. If you think you that bad thought, you have to suffer even this life. So in that way, you have when you think about the bad thought in the various way according to your understanding, you can do that. That is the threatening according to this discourse. Okay, now let's go to the next part of the discourse. So in that way, you can control your mind, you can train your mind. So even you can train your six faculties using that method. Okay, and after that, Buddha pointed out, because there is a king or minister who has not who hasn't ever heard lute sound. So one day, that king heard lute sound, beautiful lute sound. Then that king asked ministers, "Good man, what is that beautiful, fascinating sound?" Then they say, "Sir, that is a lute." Again, that king says, "Bring that lute me." That minister bring that lute to the king and ask, "Sir, we brought that lute." Then they asked, then that king asked, "Oh, I want the sound, sir." Uh, I want, sir, that king says, "I want that beautiful, fascinating sound." Then that minister says, "Sir, the lute is a equipment or instrument that has so many supporters. Okay, without those supporters, the lute can't work alone. Lute can't give the sound alone." Then that king says, "Oh, so then uh, then cut then destroy this lute into 10 pieces or 100 pieces and burn it." Okay, why? Then if we want to get the sound, fascinating sound, beautiful sound, we have to use so many equipments. So then king hated that lute and advised them to destroy that loot into several pieces, 10 pieces or 100 pieces, and burn it. And after burning, give them, put those, turn them into ashes, into ash. So why that? Because of the, if we want to get the good sound, we have to use so many equipments. In the same way, Buddha pointed out, because uh, if some bhikkhu investigate the, if some bhikkhu mind, investigate his mind, sorry, if some bhikkhu investigate rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vijnana, in this way, he never think that I am, or that is mine, or that is my soul. So until we don't know about, until we do not investigate about the Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankara, Vinya. Rupa means form, Vedana means feelings, and Sanya means perception, Sankara means volitional formation, Vinyana means mind or consciousness. So if you don't know about these things correctly, if you do not investigate about those things, you uh, you follow the, those things, you follow the world, like that, like follow the loot by the kings. After understand about the form and five aggregates correctly, after investigating five aggregates correctly, never follow about that. So he free from the I. Okay, he free from the I and me and my soul, because of the investigation. So that is the that is the end of the discussion, Vīṇopamasuttaṃ discussion, Dhamma friends. So we should understand about this sutta. There are two sides. One side is how to threaten our mind in order to strengthen. Okay, why we threat our mind? Why we give a threat to the mind? To strengthen the mind. Okay, so not only threatening, we have to sometime admire our mind. Okay, that is why we give some threatening, threat, or admiring. As well as we have to uh, investigate the rupa, form, vedana, feelings, perception, sanya, and volitional formation, and consciousness about those things. When we investigate those things, we never get cheated about the I and I and my, I and me, or ahantiva, mamantiva, asmitiva. In that way, okay, ahantiva means that there is a person as I, or there is something belong to the me. Okay, that is exactly cheating. Okay, we give up that cheating if you understand these things, these five aggregate correctly. Okay, that is the end of the discourse. Dhamma friends, if you have any suggestion or any question, please send me them. So we have some friends, Janaki Balasuri, Janaki Amma, as well as Mani Subramaniam, uh, Namo Sky, Narma Sky and Jodi uh, Amaranth. Some friend, I don't know about him, but Mani Subramaniam. Why did the king destroy and burn the loot? Yes, exactly. It is a simile. So in the same way, uh, that Buddha, it is exactly a simile. So like the our five aggregates. So for example, you think about some beautiful woman or beautiful man. So then, if you don't know about the rupa, the form, feelings, perception, original formation, and consciousness. If you don't know about these things, so you think that there is a person. Okay. So until you think about the person, about that is a person, you follow it. You follow him. Or this is a beautiful one. This is a good one. We can get some. We can get the pleasure, happy from this. Okay, because we don't know. So, but when we divide that rupa, that five aggregates into partisans, so we can't see the person, we can't see a man or woman. In the same way, that is why that king divided, that destroyed that that Veena, or that loot, after destroying or after dividing that loot into pieces. He could understand, he could understand that there is no any sound inside. Okay. So that is why he destroyed that. That is exactly similarly, I think. So that is enough we to understand what is the nature of the five aggregates. When we see the things exactly, we think there is a happy or pleasure inside of the body. When we see the body which we have affection, we think that there is a happy or pleasure inside of that body. In the same way, in the start of the story, that king thought there is a beautiful sound inside in the Veena. Okay, that is after dividing, he understood that there is no any sound in the inside. After gathering some instrument, some parts, after that we can get the sound. So that is why that is the meaning of the dividing or destroying the Veena into few parts, loot into the partisans or pieces. Okay. Yes, sound is compared to good feelings. Uh, exactly, yes. We can, sound is compared not only the feeling, uh, whole 5 aggregates. So exactly, yes, good feeling. We can say there's feeling. So the feeling is the one feeling is the thing we enjoy. So we get cheated because of the feelings. When we listen some sound, when we contact some things, the pleasurable things, when we eat something, and when we watch something, when we see something, so we get cheated that there is the feelings in the inside of that thing. Okay, that is very good simile to understand about our life. Okay, I think now I think now we have the question is over. So we can end the talk today. So let's do Anumodana. First of all, I would like to get the permission to speak the name Most Venerable Mankadavala Dasan Thero, as well as Master Mankadavala Nandaratana Thero, Kotmale Kumar Kasap Thero, Big Pesala Bante Sudaso, Aya Soma, so as well as all Big Mahasangha around the world, and all live followers with us today, Dhamma friends. So let's transfer the merits to the Devas. Akasatthā ca bhummattā devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantaṃ anumoditvā ciran rakkantu buddha sāsanaṃ. Akasatthā ca bhummattā devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantaṃ anumoditvā ciran rakkantu buddha sāvakaṃ. Akasatthā ca bhummattā devānāgā mahiddhikā puññantaṃ anumoditvā bodhayantu sivaṃ padaṃ. So, blessings. Abhivādana sīlissa niccang uddhāpacāyino cattaro dhamma vaddhanti ayuvanno sukhang balam ayurārogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevaca ato nibbāna sampatti iminate samijjatu. May the triple gem bless you. Good morning, good evening, and good night, everyone.